Bombay High Court today rejected Raj Kundra's plea challenging arrest by the Mumbai police. Kundra filed a petition in the High Court alleging that Mumbai police did not issue him summons under Section 41A of CRPC and arrested him. On 19th of July, after the searches at Vian Industries office, the police issued summons under Section 41A of CRPC on the spot. Raj Kundra refused to accept it and sign it, following which the cops arrested him. On 27th of July, a court in Mumbai sent actor Shilpa Shetty's husband and businessman Raj Kundra, along with his associate Ryan Thorpe, to judicial custody for 14 days. Kundra was arrested by police on 19th of July, along with 11 other people on charges related to alleged creation of pornographic films. Mustafa is now joining us for the very latest on this. Mustafa, no relief coming in for Kundra right there. Walk our viewers through the spate of allegations that are coming in against Raj Kundra and what the Bombay High Court has held at the moment.
Well, yes, Raj Kundra had challenged his arrest by Mumbai police on technical grounds. One of the technical grounds was that he was not given a notice under Section 41A of the CRPC. But in the court, it was revealed by police that he was indeed given a notice after there was a search operation which was carried out at his Vian office. But he had refused to accept that notice, and hence the police had to arrest him without giving him the notice. The second important point which was raised by Kundra's lawyers in the court is that because the notice was not given, subsequent police remand which was given to him by the magistrate court should also be cancelled, and yes, Raj Kundra should be released with immediate effect. But all these grounds were not maintained in the court, as the High Court said that they don't see anything wrong in the magistrate giving police custody or the police procedures following which the arrest had taken place. So yes, Raj Kundra will have to spend some more time behind jail because all his petitions, including the bail applications, have been rejected as of now. Back to you.
All right, thanks so much for joining us. Latest details right there. Mumbai police on Friday recorded a statement of Sherlin Chopra in connection with the porn films case in which businessman Raj Kundra has been arrested. Sherlin has also made some startling revelations in the case. Here's a news report.
From glamour to bold to semi-nude and then to nude, things moved real quick. This sums up actor Sherlin Chopra's explosive statement after she was grilled by the Mumbai crime branch for over 8 hours. More big charges against the key conspirator, Raj Kundra. Even Shilpa Shetty not totally spared. A big reveal that could help connect several dots in the dirty porn ring. So what was Sherlin Chopra's role and how did she get lured into this dirty web?
उनकी कंपनी आर्म्स प्राइम के साथ एग्रीमेंट साइन करने के बाद मैं उनके लिए वीडियोस करती गई और धीरे धीरे ग्लैमर से बोल्ड से सेमी न्यूड से न्यूड.
The actor said that the thing that reassured her the most was a statement made by Raj Kundra. Shilpa Shetty liked Sherlin's videos a lot.
मुझको ये आश्वासन दिया जाता था कि मेरे वीडियोस, मेरे फोटोज को शिल्पा बहुत पसंद कर रही है.
While Bollywood diva Shilpa Shetty had claimed that her husband shot erotica and not porn, Sherlin painted a different picture.
जांच अधिकारियों के साथ बात करने के बाद मुझे पता चला कि नहीं, ग्लैमर का ये डेफिनेशन नहीं है. आपको किसने कहा कि ये ग्लैमर है? आपको किसने कहा कि ये सब चलता है? तो मैंने बताया मेरे मेंटोर ने. और कौन?
आपके मेंटोर राज कुंद्रा.
जी.
The actor piled fiery claims. The biggest one yet. Sherlin claims she was forced to withdraw complaint against Kundra. The reason? To keep a happy living family intact.
मुझसे कहा गया था कि मैं वापस लूं और एक हंसते खेलते परिवार को ना उजाड़ूं और वापस ना लूँगी तो करियर जो है वो पूरी तरह से बर्बाद हो जाएगा।
Between glamour to nude films, the claims by Sherlyn could spell major trouble for Kundra.
According to the sources in the crime branch, statement of Sherlyn Chopra is very important in the case. Sherlyn has also given some evidences which are very crucial in the investigation of this whole pornography racket case. Sources are telling us that Sherlyn has told the crime branch officers that how this pornography racket actually worked, how the models were approached, how this whole content making and money transactions actually took place. It was only Sherlyn Chopra who had alleged that how Raj Kundra had approached her for working in this adult film industry.
With the actor urging more women to come forward with their stories. Raj Kundra's dirty picture is yet to get its full expose. With Saurabh Bakhtania in Mumbai, Bureau Report, India Today.
Trouble mounts for Raj Kundra in the pawn scandal. 4 employees of his company, Vian Industries, who turned witnesses in the case, have recorded their statement with Mumbai Police Crime Branch and have provided some crucial information about the functioning of the company. Take a look.
Incriminating proof against Raj Kundra and his involvement in the pawn racket keeps mounting. After women complaints exposed the business tycoon's dark world of sleaze, Kundra has now been checkmated by 4 of his own former employees who worked for his company, Vian. The 4 ex-staffers have turned witnesses and recorded their statements with the Mumbai Crime Branch, details of which have been accessed exclusively by India Today. The first witness in the Pawngate scandal is an accountant who has provided all the information about Vian's balance sheet. He has also spilled the beans on the money trail involving Kundra. Sources have told India Today that the finance officer is the most important witness in the case, revealing details on how money was received and channeled outside India. Remember, the Mumbai Police Crime Branch had alleged that money was routed from UK-based firm Kenrin and then transferred into Kundra's bank accounts. 2 other witnesses who have testified against Kundra are technical experts. India Today has learned that the 2 former employees have divulged information on technical support, maintenance of pawn apps, hotshots, and data deletion. The Mumbai Police Crime Branch hopes that these testimonies will help boost their case against the high-profile business tycoon.
Mumbai Police is right now investigating the financial angle in this whole case. They are trying to establish the money trail. The cops are also looking for the 4 accused, 3 producer and 1 Gehna Vasisht in the separate FIR in the pornography racket case. Also, Mumbai Police is looking for the witnesses so that the case can become more stronger. With camera person Vijay Desai, this is Saurabh Bakhtania in Mumbai for India Today.
Raj Kundra's dirty picture gets dirtier by the day. India Today has accessed WhatsApp chats that reveal Kundra's plan to take pornography in India to a whole other level. Here's the report.
A massive pawn racket with a futuristic goal. What Raj Kundra and co. planned for the pornographic industry in India was nothing short of explosive. WhatsApp chats accessed by India Today exposed the bold plans of the accused to upgrade porn. The gang was allegedly in the process of using VR 360-degree cameras to make virtual films a first in India. The use of virtual reality cameras were aimed at providing more immersive experience in porn. India Today accessed alleged chats between a content maker and the wanted accused in the case, Arvind Srivastav, alias Yash Thakur. In the alleged WhatsApp chats, the accused talk about the equipment and resources they need to shoot VR porn in India. If you're wondering what the fuss is all about, here is what we know. Virtual reality porn is shot in 3D. It needs VR-enabled smartphones and special VR headpieces. It will also need special apps to watch. Such films offer more immersive content. VR gears from Google, Oculus and Samsung can be used. In short, it transforms the on-screen experience. While all these claims are yet to go on record, this is a sneak peek into what Kundra and his gang were looking to do and how deep and dark this porn ring was.
We also saw that how Raj Kundra hotshot was going to shut down, and therefore he made plan B. So this is the reality of this particular porn racket, wherein accused knew that there is lot of profit and therefore future planning and competition should be done. With camera person Vijay Desai, this is Saurav Vakhtania in Mumbai for India Today.
In a sensational revelation, the makers of adult films, including Raj Kundra, were planning to use virtual reality for making these pornographic films. Here's a news report on the new virtual world.
More realistic than ever. Impressive 3D simulation bringing a 360-degree shift in traditional user interface. A complete revolution in the tech world, allowing users now to plug into a whole new virtual world. Yes, we are talking about the world of virtual reality. A medium which enables users from just being passive observers to active participants, making things appear a lot more real. It lets the user be part of an artificial world and interact within that 3D environment with other characters. To experience this, a device called the virtual reality headset or a helmet is used. Interestingly, this technology helps in providing a 360-degree view of any environment around you. This motion tracking feature allows a person to walk around in the virtual world. In fact, medical students learn how to perform surgeries through this technology. Gamers now experience realistic feel of surviving deadly enemy encounters, ducking fire-breathing dragon, soar like a bird, fly over a city, and a lot more that's possible with this technology. Now, this tiny head-mounted device has really put virtual reality into the spotlight. In fact, we hear now the adult industry is now widely using this technology. As we know, adult industry is one of the front runners in adopting new technologies so as to provide a new experience of watching adult entertainment in which users immerse themselves into erotic experiences through this technology. During investigation into the Raj Kundra's porn scandal case, WhatsApp chats reveal how he was planning to get his hands on this new technology in order to launch India's first virtual reality porn platform. So in the international adult entertainment industry, this is really not new. It is a huge money spinner. Websites like Pornhub have created quite some huge database of VR content, which has now caught the attention of millions of users across the globe. Experts suggest that by 2025, this industry will be worth $1 billion, which makes it the biggest virtual reality sector after VR video games, which has a revenue now of $1.4 billion.
Welcome back. India's ace golfer Aditi Ashok finishes fourth at Tokyo Olympics, missing the podium by a whisker. The Olympic was a historic one for her in every sense as she overturned a 41st place in Rio, but also stayed in the top 3 for the first 3 rounds that no other golfer has ever achieved before. The world number 200 went toe-to-toe with the best in the business to put herself in contention for a medal during most of the match. Aditi's performance was so sensational that a cricket-crazy nation was really glued to the television screens for the last 2 days, trying to understand the nuances of golf. In golf, the caddies have an extremely important role to play. The best people to give you a second opinion while you're playing is the caddies, and here her mother accompanied her as a caddy, and her father was her caddy in Rio 2016. Prime Minister Modi congratulated Aditi Ashok. He has gone under the radar for long, but Neeraj Chopra is India's biggest medal hope for gold. The star javelin thrower has undergone a massive transformation over the years and could very well end India's medal drought in athletic events at Olympics. Neeraj is also a junior commissioned officer in the Indian Army. Our next report tells you how Neeraj Chopra is India's best medal hope for a gold at Tokyo Olympics.
This is Neeraj Chopra, India's star javelin thrower.
He's got the jump, and this time around there's a cry of more on his face. How much has he got?
He's the Asian and Commonwealth Games champion, and now Neeraj is aiming for that ultimate glory, the Olympic gold. In 2018, Neeraj, still fresh from his memorable victories on the international stage, had told India Today's Rahul Kanwal how he was aiming to win the gold at Tokyo 2020.
आपको लगता है कि ओलंपिक्स 2020 टोक्यो में गोल्ड पॉसिबल है नीरज?
2 साल में अभी 86 से मैंने 2 मीटर कवर किया है, तो उसके हिसाब से लग रहा है कि थोड़ा और हम हार्ड वर्क करेंगे, टेक्निकल काम करेंगे कोच के साथ मिलके, तो पॉजिटिविटी लग रही है ओलंपिक गोल्ड की। और इस एज में जैसे जिनका जैन जलाजनी जिनका वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड है, उन्होंने इस एज में 88 मीटर तक थ्रो किया था, तो वो भी काफ़ी अच्छे थ्रो रहे थे, तो उसके हिसाब से मुझे लग रहा है कि उनका वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड है तो मैं भी कुछ कर सकता हूँ।
वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड पे निशान है आपका।
Neeraj indeed has been hard at work, honing his body to be in the best possible shape to try and win India their first gold since Abhinav Bindra's in 2008. And much like Bindra, it's not the end result Neeraj cares about, it's the process leading up to it.
He wants to go out there and he is not really focused on whether he gets 86 or 87 or 89 or 90, but he wants to get his throw technically correct, and that in itself is a huge challenge.
It's this process that has allowed Neeraj Chopra to top the charts in qualification at Tokyo 2020. With only his first throw, Neeraj booked a place in the final in his inimitable style, with a tumble after he had sent the spear flying into the daytime sky. His monster throw crossed the qualification mark before piercing the ground at 86.65 meters. And Neeraj has been consistently improving year after year. The 23-year-old is constantly looking for innovative ways to increase his strength and agility. From the use of TheraBands to lifting weights, from core strengthening exercises to speed training, Neeraj has been putting in the hard yards every day.
Technically, Neeraj has improved a lot over the last few years, and if you look at him now versus what he was 5 years ago, he's a lot stronger, he's a lot fitter, he's a lot faster.
With a rigorous fitness regime but an unorthodox training method, Neeraj only has one goal in his mind, and that's to keep getting better. And his chiseled, god-like physique is testimony to his hard work. India's champion athlete is leaving no stone unturned as he aims for the biggest prize of them all.
He's been working a lot with Klaus, and who's his coach, to try and really get a release point for his javelin, and that has been the key factor for his big distances and PBs that he's been hitting lately.
From an 11-year-old who weighed 80 kgs to becoming one of India's fittest athletes, Neeraj Chopra's journey has been nothing short of extraordinary and inspirational. And on August the 7th, all of India will be watching his final with bated breath, hoping their champion brings home the glory. Sports Bureau, India Today.
India Today's Rahul Kanwal had met with Neeraj Chopra after his phenomenal 2018 season, where he won the Asian Games and Commonwealth Games gold. Here, how and why India's young sensation Chopra picked up the javelin.
India's javelin champion नीरज चोपड़ा, welcome to जब वी मेट। नीरज, सबसे पहले मुझे ये बताओ कि जब आप 11-12 साल के थे तो 80 किलो आपका वजन था। जब आप कुर्ता पहनते थे, गांव में बच्चे मजाक में आपको सरपंच बोलते थे। तो 11 साल का मोटा सा सरपंच भारत का जैवलिन चैंपियन कैसे बना?
गांव में जब थे तो गांव में ऐसे हरियाणा में नॉर्मली घी दूध चलता रहता है, तो काफ़ी वो खाते थे। वेट काफ़ी बढ़ गया था, तो मोटापे को लेके थोड़ा सा घर वाले बोलते हैं कि फिटनेस के लिए इसको ग्राउंड जाना चाहिए। तो मैं ऐसे ही पानीपत ग्राउंड में गया, शिवाजी स्टेडियम में, और वहाँ पे कुछ सीनियर्स थे, उनके साथ थोड़ा ट्रेनिंग किया। 1-2 महीना फिटनेस किया, तो उसके बाद फिटनेस लेवल ठीक आया, तो जैवलिन करते हुए देखा मैंने, जैवलिन ट्राई किया। तो फिर वो बोले कि काफ़ी अच्छा ट्राई है और मतलब अच्छा थ्रो है, तो आप जैवलिन स्टार्ट कर दो हमारे साथ ही। तो तब से
पर जैवलिन ही क्यों? क्योंकि इंडिया में लोग क्रिकेट खेलते हैं, फुटबॉल खेलते हैं, टेनिस खेलते हैं, बैडमिंटन खेलते हैं। पहले आपने एशियन गेम्स में, कॉमनवेल्थ में गोल्ड मेडल जीता, उससे पहले तो खास कोई खेलता भी नहीं था जैवलिन, कोई जानता भी नहीं था उसके बारे में।
जब मैंने स्टार्ट किया तो मुझे खुद इतना पता नहीं था। बस एक ये था कि जो स्टार्ट किया था वो सच्चे मन से ये था कि हाँ अभी इसके ऊपर पूरी मेहनत करनी है। और जैसे स्टार्टिंग में तो सर बिल्कुल थ्रो भी करना नहीं आता है। 1 साल तक तो कोई डिस्ट्रिक्ट में, स्टेट लेवल पे भी पोजीशन नहीं थी, लेकिन आराम से करते गए, हार्ड वर्क और अपने ऊपर विश्वास करके।
नहीं तो आप क्रिकेट भी खेलते हैं, आप कबड्डी भी खेलते हैं, तो आपने ये क्यों नहीं सोचा कि विराट कोहली या सचिन बनते हैं? ये क्यों सोचा कि जैवलिन का चैंपियन बनना है?
जी देखो, हाँ क्रिकेट तो नॉर्मली सभी इंडिया में देखते हैं, कबड्डी और कुश्ती हरियाणा में सभी लगभग ये बोलते हैं मिट्टी से जुड़े हुए खेल, ये तो सभी करते हैं। पर जैवलिन सर मुझे ऐसे कुछ अच्छा लगा, पता नहीं क्यों एकदम, या तो सोच लो कि भगवान को मुझे यही जैवलिन ही करवाना था। मैंने ऐसा कोई और गेम ऐसे स्टार्ट नहीं किया, बस नॉर्मली गाँव में जैसे खेलते थे तो ठीक है, जैसे वॉलीबॉल भी खेल लेते थे, लेकिन प्रोफेशनली जैवलिन ही स्टार्ट किया मैंने।
इतने सारे लोग हैं जो कि इंडिया में जैवलिन की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, नीरज चोपड़ा के झटके में ऐसा क्या है जी जो आपको चैंपियन बना था?
तो कंटिन्यू ट्रेनिंग के बाद एक टेक्निक सेट हुई और उस पर और ज़्यादा काम किया, तो 7-8 साल में जाके अभी एशियन गेम्स और कॉमनवेल्थ गेम्स तक यहाँ पे गोल्ड जीत सका हूँ। अच्छे से हार्ड वर्क किया, उसी का नतीजा।